a towering figure of the civil rights movement, has passed away. Reverend Jesse Jackson, activist, presidential candidate, and longtime advocate for equality, has died at the age of 84. His life spanned some of the most defining moments in modern American history. Here's what we know. Jesse Jackson died peacefully Tuesday morning, surrounded by his family, according to a statement. He had been battling serious health conditions in recent years, including Parkinson's disease, which he revealed publicly in 2017, and a rare degenerative neurological disorder known as progressive supranuclear palsy. Despite his health struggles, Jackson remained a powerful symbol of activism, justice, and perseverance. His family described him as a servant leader who dedicated his life to uplifting the oppressed and voiceless. Jesse Jackson was born on October 8, 1941 in Greenville, South Carolina. Raised during segregation in the American South, he would go on to become one of the most recognized civil rights leaders of his generation. As a young man, he became involved in student activism during the growing civil rights movement of the 1960s. His leadership skills quickly stood out. That path eventually brought him into the inner circle of Martin Luther King Jr. Jackson worked closely with Dr. King through the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, also known as the SCLC. He helped lead Operation Breadbasket, a campaign focused on economic empowerment in black communities. In April 1968, Jackson was in Memphis, Tennessee, supporting sanitation workers during a strike. He was present at the Lorraine Motel when Dr. King was assassinated. That moment marked a turning point in American history and in Jackson's life. Following King's death, Jackson eventually founded PUSH, People United to Save Humanity, in Chicago. Years later, he launched the Rainbow Coalition, which aimed to unite people across racial, economic, and political lines. The two organizations later merged into the Rainbow PUSH Coalition, which he led for decades. Through these platforms, Jackson focused on voter registration, economic justice, education access, and international human rights advocacy. Jackson made history when he ran for president in 1984 and again in 1988 as a Democrat. At the time, his campaign represented one of the most significant bids for the presidency by a black candidate in U.S. history. In 1984, he received 18% of the primary vote. In 1988, he won several states and expanded his coalition of supporters. Although he did not secure the nomination, his campaigns reshaped Democratic politics and expanded political participation among minority communities. Jackson's influence went far beyond elections. He worked to negotiate the release of hostages abroad. He advocated for Washington, D.C. to gain statehood. He served as a special envoy under President Bill Clinton. In 2000, Clinton awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. And in 2008, when Barack Obama was elected as America's first black president, Jackson was seen in tears. He later said that the moment represented decades of struggle, sacrifice, and progress. In 2017, Jackson revealed he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He called it a physical challenge, but insisted it would not stop his activism. In later years, he was also diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy, a rare neurological condition. Even as his physical strength declined, his symbolic presence remained powerful. Jesse Jackson received more than 40 honorary doctorate degrees throughout his life. He leaves behind his wife of more than 60 years, Jacqueline, their children, and a global legacy. His family said his unwavering belief in justice, equality, and love uplifted millions. Public observances will be held in Chicago, with further details to be announced by the Rainbow PUSH Coalition. Jesse Jackson stood at the crossroads of protest and politics. He marched, he organized, he ran for president, and he never stopped advocating for those without a voice. At 84 years old, his chapter has closed, but his impact on American history will remain. Thank you for watching.